you what mainly made you the person you are today, what would you respond? I would say learning to be an older sister and dealing with issues with my brother by my side. Being a big sister is important to my character because it taught me to be responsible, compassionate, and patient. When I was 6 and my brother was 3, our parents went through a divorce. My brother was too young to understand what was going on, but it was nice not to be alone. My dad moved to a different city, but we got to see him every other weekend. Whenever my parents would trade us off, they would fight, and so I'd take my brother into the car and I'd distract him. One time I taught him how to blow a bubble with his bubble gum. Another time I taught him how to whistle. My mother moved us to Greenville, and she made friends quickly and put herself back on the market. She would go out, and at the time when we were younger, she would give us a babysitter, but my brother and I would fight too much. So when I got to the age of 10, she would allow me to babysit. One time, after school, she dropped us off and said that she was going out. We hadn't had dinner yet, so we were hungry. The only thing that I could suggest was cereal. I was 10, I couldn't cook. My brother was a picky eater as well, so and I had us watching TV, and we stayed up until his bedtime. So when it came to his bedtime, I put him in bed, and I read him a story and I sang him Silent Night like my mom used to always do. I stayed up later, still watching television, until my mom came in drunk past my bedtime. My brother heard the door, so he came out of his bedroom complaining about how hungry he was. My mom yelled at me that night, and I realized that it was time to grow up. I learned how to cook and to do laundry, and I helped my brother with his homework. I think that's how we got close. He used to complain about how he didn't like my mother, and he started to resent her. He told me how much he didn't love her. As we got older, he began to trust me more, and we would tell each other our secrets. Whenever we were grounded, we would let each other go off of the restrictions and do whatever we wanted until my mom came home from work. When I was a senior in high school and he was a freshman, he was given an essay to do in class. He had to write about the hero's journey and relate his life to the hero's journey. He wrote the essay, and when he came home after he had presented it in class, he talked about how I was his spiritual guide because I had looked after him for so long and that I had taught him so many things. I became independent, responsible, and caring because of being a big sister to my brother. It shaped the person that I am today. Without my brother, I wouldn't be as kind and self-sufficient.